Hello, Neblin second graders. Today is Tuesday, May 5th. Yesterday, you should have picked up your last set of schoolwork for the remainder of the school year. And in there was a folder labeled LLI. You should have gotten 3 or 4 new books. I would like you to read one of those books each week for the next 4 weeks as an assignment. And I would also like you to respond or write about them in your writing books. There were also some paper pencil type activities that you can work on. You can do 1 or 2 of those each week. And then please make sure that you are practicing your list of sight words that were sent home as well. Those would be all great things for you to work on a little bit each day this week and the next 3 weeks after that. Today, the book I'm going to read to you is called One Smart Cookie. It is a fictional story, obviously, about a dog named Cookie. And the interesting thing is here you see Cookie sitting by a stack of books. Cookie can read. The children in this story aren't very interested in reading, but Cookie is a very good role model for them. So the title of the book is One Smart Cookie by John Nez. Cookie liked to read. He read the back of the cereal box. He read the Sunday paper. He even read junk mail. The odd thing was that Cookie was a dog. No one knew how a dog had learned to read. I wonder if it could be the glasses, Mom said. See how he's wearing glasses? Or maybe he learned from watching us all read the newspaper, Dad suggested. He wasn't watching me, that's for sure, said Duffy. She never read. All she ever liked to do was draw. Could have been from watching me, said Nash. He likes playing Space Army all day. Perhaps you two should watch Cookie once in a while, said their mom. You could really learn something. So the children, the other characters, are Duffy and Nash, and they're not big readers. How do we know he's even reading? Nash wondered. Maybe he's just looking at the pictures, said Duffy. What's the big deal about reading anyhow? Nash said. It's not like Cookie can talk. But it wasn't long before they discovered Cookie could write too. Oh my goodness, said Dad. Next thing you know, he'll be painting pictures and playing the flute. Dad, I'm the family artist, remember? Said Duffy. And he wrote on here, dog wants food. Soon Cookie was helping out in the kitchen. He read recipes for Mom. Oh, thank you, Cookie, she said. What would I do without you? And he wrote, add carrots. Cookie read the car repair book to help Dad fix the spark plugs. Thanks, Cookie. You're a lifesaver, said Dad. At school, it was Pets Day. The classroom was filled with dogs, cats, hamsters, frogs, and fish. Duffy brought in Cookie. Duffy stood up when it was her turn. This is my dog, Cookie. He's so smart, he can read and write words. Duffy proudly declared. The whole class broke out laughing. This I gotta see, Yumi said. Yeah, show us, said Tommy. So how can you prove that? He's just a dumb dog, said Cecil. He doesn't read. He's just like you. Everyone laughed. Dumb dog. Dumb dog can't read, they all shouted. Children, quiet, said Mrs. Woodruff. Now where is Cookie anyway? He's out in the hall, said Bessie. And he's doing something really weird. Oh my gosh, said Mrs. Woodruff. This dog really can read and write. That's what I tried to tell you, Duffy reminded them. And he wrote, dog wants lunch. After that, Cookie was given his own seat in the back of class. He soon became the class favorite. Some of the kids even called him teacher's pet. In the lunchroom, Cookie now sat where Duffy used to sit. I want to sit by Cookie at lunch, said Mitzi. I want to take Cookie to the library, said Arthur. Cookie spent lots of time in the library. He read books about pirates, rocket ships, and dinosaurs. Detective stories were his very favorite. Cookie made it to the finals of all school spelling bee. It was the first time a dog had ever entered the contest. Spell spaghetti, said Mr. Abbott, the judge. Maggie Bromwell spelled out S-P-A-G-H-E-T-T-I. She was the school champion. Correct, said Mr. Abbott. Now, Cookie, it's your turn, said Mr. Abbott. Spell snorkel. Cookie whined and looked at Duffy. Come on, Cookie. Don't be nervous, said Duffy. Snorkel, Cookie, come on. Cookie spelled out S-M-O-K-E, which spells smoke. Try again, Duffy urged. You can do it. This time, Cookie spelled out S-M-E-L-L. Incorrect, said Mr. Abbott. It says smoke, smell. He's sending them a message. He's just nervous to be on stage with everyone watching, said Duffy. Cookie jumped off the stage and ran barking up the aisle. Duffy chased after him. Well, now that's against the rules, said Mr. Abbott. I'm afraid Cookie loses the match to Maggie Bromwell. Cookie ran out to the hall and down the stairs to the basement. Duffy ran after him. Cookie, where are you going? She cried. Why are you running away? No one was around in the basement. Something smelled funny. It smelled like... Suddenly, Duffy knew why Cookie had written smoke smell. Because there was a smoke smell. This was an emergency. Duffy looked around and saw a sign that said, in an emergency. She read it carefully. Then she heard Cookie barking down the hall. It says, activate the alarm and call 911. Crawl if there's smoke. Feel doors for heat before opening. Never open a hot door with smoke behind it. Go to the nearest exit. Leave the building. Always use an exit stair, not an escalator. Close doors and windows. Use a fire extinguisher if the fire is small. Cookie was at the door to the furnace room. Black smoke billowed out from under the door, and Cookie barked and barked, but Duffy had just read the sign. It said, never open a hot door with smoke behind it. Duffy felt the door with the back of her hand. It was hot. We should leave the door closed and find an alarm, Duffy told Cookie. That's what I read. They found the fire alarm, but Duffy didn't know what to do next until she read. Lift cover up from bottom and pull handle out. Duffy followed the directions, and soon the fire alarm bells started clanging. It was the most wonderful sound in the world to Duffy. She had done the right thing, all by reading. The whole school quickly evacuated, which means they left, as 3 fire trucks pulled up outside. Soon, news reporters arrived too. The firefighters quickly put out the fire. Well, miss, I think we can thank you and your dog for saving the school, the head firefighter told Duffy. The next morning at the breakfast table, Duffy read aloud the headline from the morning newspaper, Girl and Dog Save School. Then Duffy read the whole article to Cookie. It says here that you'll be getting a medal. Of course I'll have to read a speech for you. I'd better start practicing. Nash read the paper too. Way cool, he said. There's a story on page 12 about a new upgrade to Space Army. Awesome. So now they're all reading. After all that excitement, things quieted down to normal around the house. Only now, there seemed to be a lot more reading going on. In fact, everyone was reading almost as much as Cookie. So tomorrow what I would like you to do is listen to the book again. So this would be Wednesday. And then get out your writing journal. And I want you to write how reading helped Duffy save the school. Okay, so the importance of reading. Thank you. Have a good week.